It's on a delay. You know that, right? Episode 97, mycitymymusic.com, STL Roar. We've got Cory Clark and Terrence Wafer. They go by Vanilla Wafer. Good Lord, that's the funniest freaking thing I've ever heard because that's so right.
It is right.
It is right. Are you all right with that?
Wonderful.
Terrence has been here before. He's been through our abuse, but I think now he's a seasoned pro. So.
You're a pro. Yeah, I assume
He's
pro.
And they just got a gig 5 minutes ago. That's how cool they are. Is everybody's looking for these two?
Mm-hmm.
And you're going to be at
Turtle Creek
Saturday?
Saturday.
Is it a night gig or day gig?
Night gig, 7:30. 7:30, 11:30.
And it's a full band?
It'll be some drums there.
There'll be some drums there. Do you need a drummer or just anybody can come up and just bang on?
No, I got a guy.
Yeah.
You don't have a guy, I get you a guy.
Our first show, we never know what's going to go on there. We had our first show, we called it the Anything Goes Tour.
Right.
Because you just don't know when you get there.
Right.
You're going to find out something, but we just
Had
fly by
another
the
guy
seat of
there.
our pants, right?
And now you're going to go back for redemption. Or vengeance. Either one.
Oh,
Right? Or
yeah.
somewhere in the middle.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, both.
That's cool. That's cool. All right, Mr. Clark, we're going to start with you.
Uh-oh.
Your owner was calling me and texting me about getting you gigs at Paris.
Paris.
And I said, I got solo gigs, or what do you want to do? And he's like, oh no. I said, Gary, you're playing all night. He's like, no. And our bartender, Sean, he knows one song, Creep, and he got to play it twice because we had two different singers. How about that?
Nice.
Shout out to Sean. So I videoed it and put it on our page. But yeah, he's pretty good for a novice drummer, you know. So if you need one to play Creep, I got the guy for you, and he can serve you drinks.
He'll show up for one song, then go.
Okay.
No, he'll serve you drinks after that. He's the bartender.
I go for Matt C. Williams.
Who doesn't love
That's
Massey
my
Williams?
dude, man.
He
That's
is,
my dude.
and his girl, my beagle.
Mm-hmm. I met him because most musicians we know each other on Facebook a lot.
Right.
We've never met each other a lot.
Or you've seen
It's
each other
funny.
out, but don't. What's his name? I
Yeah,
don't remember
yeah.
his name. But hey, you're in that band.
So I went
or
up and
whatever.
saw Helen back.
Oh man,
Margie
forget it.
Pennington, and
Yes.
I showed up and I walked up. She knew who I was, and I said, "Well, it's nice to meet you finally in person."
She's a
And
sweetheart.
Matt was playing guitar for them that night.
Mhm.
Or no, he came up and sat in. That's right, for a couple songs. But he played with me. He played a Toady song with me, and we've hit it off ever since then. We're getting ready to do a project together. Two projects actually. One is his that he was wanting, and one is mine. Mine's a secret. I still don't know what his is. So
Well, it sounds like two big secrets that we're gonna
big
be
old fat
we're gonna be
secrets.
privy to pretty soon, right?
mine is a tribute deal because everybody's taking the tribute thing to a different level now. It used to be kind of if somebody died or the band wasn't playing anymore. That was kind of the tribute to them. Now there's a tribute every weekend. So I'm
I
gonna
know.
jump in on that.
Yeah, but you
It's
know
fun.
how much work is involved in a tribute. I mean, you do everything, and I mean, it's got to be a carbon copy.
Believe me, I'm telling you right now I'm telling you about it, and it probably is not even gonna come out until this time next
Are
year.
you gonna tell us what tribute it's to?
No. Can't do that because I've had one stolen from me before. So.
That's good. Don't do it. It's like telling people when you're pregnant what your baby name is gonna be. Guess what? It disappears. It does.
Yeah.
So
It's
when
not
you
as
get
bad.
when you get pregnant, Cory.
Yeah. It's not as bad as pulling through the.
Anybody.
Not as bad
Oh,
as pulling
wait.
through the drive-thru at Burger King in the morning and telling a girl she looks good. Oh, you're pregnant. That's nice. She's not pregnant.
Oh.
It's not as bad as that.
Okay, don't say that.
I know that. I should have known that.
And Terrence, when you have your babies, you know, don't
Nope.
give out the name.
No.
Don't give out the name.
Nope.
We're not talking to Tweezy because I'm not gonna tell you how many kids he has.
I got 5.
Do you?
Yeah.
I have 3. And his girl has 8.
12. Me and you. We got a football team and have one sub.
Yeah.
You got 7. We got
Get it
5.
together.
No, and his girl has 8. They have 15 kids between the two of them.
Woo!
Isn't that awesome? Now that is a house of fun. I'm gonna tell you what. When my kids were little,
Man.
I would have had a dozen kids if I could have afforded them because kids are just fun. I mean,
Never a dull moment.
and they're just, they're honest to a certain point when they learn to lie and then you want to kill them. But other than that, I mean,
They're
kids
cool.
are great. They are. They're just a blast.
Then they grow up.
I know. You blink and they grow up, and then it's like, what am I going to do now?
Yeah, we got our daughter is out, and she's out in California. She runs with the Circuit Riders. She's a full-time missionary, so she's out running around the United States chasing Jesus. Is what I tell her. And then one of our son lives in Kansas City, runs a car wash out there.
Cool.
The other one, he's still finding his way. He's good. He does his thing, works, and
Smart.
That's good.
All smart.
How many kids you have, Terrence?
0. 0.
He can pick up shit and do anything on the fly now. That's
Huh?
awesome.
Hear that?
But he's just a baby. He
Yeah.
is just a baby,
Yeah, he is.
aren't you? How young are you again?
30.
God, he's such a baby.
I
Oh
think
my
I'm the
God.
same age as your mom. I think I'm older than your mom. I didn't quite get her age when I took her out on that date that night. We were at Abilene.
Oh, don't even. Don't even.
No way.
Oh. Yeah, that gig just got canceled.
Yeah, the drummer quit.
You can be the roadie. That's fine. That's fine. Oh, wait, it got moved. Tell him where it's not and then send him out there.
Yeah, it's at Sidetracks in Carbondale, Illinois, right?
No, it's at Hub's Pub in Bon Terre. Call me when you get there.
God, I used to play against that softball team. Oof.
I know.
That's
So, okay, so Just Whistle was around for how many years total before you guys decided to go your own separate ways?
8, 9, probably.
And I'm sure more of it was, no matter what the reasons were, you probably just needed to split off and do your own thing, right?
Drug habit.
Oh, okay. Awesome.
I fell into the life of drugs. Yeah, and took a toll, and it was time for them to separate ways with me.
Hmm.
Yeah.
But you got through it.
Oh yeah, yeah, it's a struggle all the time. I mean, for real.
Well,
It's-
sure
you know,
it is.
yeah,
You get-
I know all the cliche sayings. I know all the cliche doings and what everybody's gonna say and what you know. And there's like a carbon copy thing. There's a template for people that they say to get clean and do this and do that. Well, there's
Mhm.
not. Everybody's different. You don't treat this person the same as you would this person that has a drug habit because it's all different. You do it your own way. If somebody's rock bottom might not be my rock bottom. You know?
Right, right.
I went to prison. I went to jail a few times.
What's your
somebody,
What's your advice? What is your advice? Because I know you have a lot. I mean, what would be the first thing you would say to somebody that you know is just like hard to get to, and they're still telling the stories, so nobody knows, but everybody knows,
Yeah, I
What-
used to do songs that would try to tell on myself because I didn't think people knew.
We
We'll
knew.
probably do it tonight, I imagine.
We all knew.
And then you, I don't know what I would say to somebody because, like I said, it's tough. It's some people have that thing where they just shun people. Oh, we're just not gonna talk to you.
Right.
That's not right. That's right for some people, but not me. I love people. I love my family. I want them to be around, and I want to be around. And I had 5 years clean back in 2019, and I lost one of my best friends, Paul Piggott.
I know, God.
And
That hurt. That one hurt bad.
I went out that night and I had 5 years clean. I went out and used at home and OD'd and died for 2 minutes and 37 seconds. Hence the tattoo right here on my face. And ever since then, I just got a different different outlook. I don't sweat the small shit.
The triggers are not as intense as
The
they
triggers
used to be.
music.
Really?
The triggers used to be music is because that's when I did most of my using, if that makes sense. Like when I would get done, I'd have a pocket full of money. And you're trying to act like you're somebody else. Like Scott Weiland is one of my absolute heroes, but man, I tried to live like that dude.
Yeah, but you finally realized that it wasn't about that. Your talent is your talent.
Mhm.
We all knew your talent. We all saw it. I know you didn't you still owe us, $800,000, something like that.
It was 1,000, and we were just contacted a few, like 6 months ago, about what would be the interest on that if they wanted to pay it. and we told them like $7,000 or some shit.
And an apology on Facebook, and a public apology, just because it was all bullshit.
Yeah.
I mean, because it was a total legitimate gig, and the company, we used contracts so that no band got screwed, and all of our contracts, I still use them, that the minute the band steps on stage, they get paid. Unless there's a freak of nature or some screwed up thing, and then there's a clause if they cancel or if the band cancels. So it's fair on both sides. But anyway, this particular venue...
Maybe I've been thinking too much. What happened to them both of us? I searched for love, you had found us. Maybe I was asking for too much. I can see it in your eyes, you're not happy. I can feel it in the depths of my soul. Maybe I've been thinking too much. But the leftover pieces were enough. Only way to your heart was through the cracks.
Maybe.
Yeah. Maybe I just can't face the facts. I can see it in your eyes, you're not happy. I can feel it in the depths of my soul. You said after me that you were too better. I was close. I was so close. I can see it in your eyes, you're not happy. I can feel it in the depths of my soul. You said after me that you were too better. Maybe I've been thinking too much.
Wow! God, that was freaking awesome. We had all kinds of... So, I don't think you brought this guitar last time. Tell me about this. It looks gorgeous. Do you like
Oh,
it?
this is a Martin.
Pretty.
X series.
Yeah, they're nice guitars.
Beautiful.
Well, I got it during COVID. You know, when everybody decided they wanted to play guitar.
Right.
You know, so I wanted it for a long time. So yeah, I like this one.
That's gorgeous.
I got a tattoo done during COVID.
I got one after COVID. Actually, I had the tattoo artist come in and do it. He did this one, sitting right here, and then he did this one for me too. And it's a killer line to one of my favorite Rush songs, and the Meek shall inherit the earth.
Mm-hmm.
So it's just like something I always wanted. But
Yeah, everybody was wanting to do something. They're bored.
Everybody picked up
I
the
ordered
phone.
off Amazon and just started tattooing myself. And then they were talking about a second wave coming through, so I was like, well, let's pick up a guitar.
well, yeah, why not? So you can guitar and tattoo at the same time, right?
Well, I was running out of skin, so I had to do something else. I gotta teach her because the back of my legs need done.
Uh-oh. Oh, that'll be fun. We should have a whole bunch of girls come over and get drunk and do it. Let's put whatever we want on there.
Oh, no, that's hard. That would be so painful though.
That'd be funny. That'd be hilarious.
You
So-
want to tell something about the MFL stuff?
Oh yeah, wait. I will.
Go ahead.
Oh.
Oh,
wait,
that
we'll
would
let you
that would be
chat
that would be
with
you.
Oh,
Come on, April. You can do this.
Okay, so hey.
Hey.
Hey. So I'm April, and I like to call myself a music enthusiast.
Okay.
Yeah. So I feel like it's gonna be a lot of sounds like that old philosophical hippie chick stuff. Is that music unites? It really does. It unites us, people of all nations, ethnicities. Music.
It has no prejudice.
Yes, and that's what it's all about, really. In order to bring people back together, which is what we really need right now, is bringing the people together. And so, what I feel like is really important is music, food, love. And 'cause if you do everything in love, then you can do no wrong. Just
Right.
do all things in love, is the scripture.
And I love food.
Yeah, and
I do
yeah,
too. It makes
food-
me happy.
I love music.
I like to eat.
Yeah, people need to start. They need to eat clean. There's so many things that have been just like pumped into our. It's just a shame. There's so many processed. Oh yeah, she's got donuts. I'm so like.
Cupcakes.
Yeah. So, anyway, what we'd like to do is offer the opportunity for people to celebrate each other while we're still here. Like, give people their flowers. While
You
they're
say
still
we.
here.
Is there a page, a group? Tell
Yeah, there's a page, April Clark Enterprises.
Okay.
Okay, so in there, you're gonna find things about my real estate because I'm part of the Mac Realty Group. And,
The end is near, so let's drink beer. Guys.
Yes.
yes, right, that's our leader, Natty.
Who
King.
doesn't? Yeah, they were here. They're freaking hilarious. So fun.
We spend a lot of time, involving the community. That's our goal, our mission is to bring the community together and help support and be present and allowing people of all different, ranges, whether they be a different race or a different money level. People sometimes are a little bit hesitant to even talk about big important things like purchasing a home and things like that. And we just want to break it down to make it easy for everybody. And look, hey, we're just like you. It's, I'm not going to put on my fancy suit and, and intimidate you and make you feel like I'm such a big bad. We try to just, we're one of the people. We're realtors for the people, I think is what we'd like to say. So anyhow, aside from that, music and bringing that it brings everybody together. So what we're starting to do is if you, after the closing of your home, we'll have an open house party and bring live music.
Would that be you?
That would be them.
That'd be these guys. This audience loves you guys tonight.
Yeah. So yeah, you close with us. If you close with me and we get a new house, we'll give you an open house party.
Cool.
Yeah, and bring some live music and just different things. Everybody, you just need to celebrate each other in general. As far as when it says giving you flowers while you're here, that means, when something were to happen tragically to someone and you're like, oh my gosh, I really, really like them. A lot of times we don't spend enough energy telling the people that we like that we're like really glad you're part of our lives. So I think people should start having just regular celebrations of each other. Just pick a person, be like, okay, Tuesday night we're celebrating Tammy, and then Wednesday it's Michelle. And you just throw it together, and you need to just come together, people.
I have a lot of family.
Sounds like a
Love.
song.
I have a lot of family that I don't see unless somebody has a baby or a funeral
Or
a wedding.
funeral. I was about to say, people wait until people are dead to say something nice, but they would never say that nice thing to their face, but they feel like they have to when they're
Yeah.
dead. You know what? No, I just say everything, no matter what.
Yep.
I'm surprised what comes out of my mouth sometimes, but because I don't have any filters.
No
or-
filter?
Why?
You can't get that one on Snapchat, I don't think.
No filter, no filter, no. And I can't remember, lies and all that shit. I just comes out. That's it. You have
That's
nothing.
good.
You don't have anything to have to remember. I'm
Yeah.
already scatterbrained and I got way too much shit going on anyway. So
And what's your hair color? I'm just wondering.
what
Like-
depends on what day it is.
I-
So I was born a brunette, and this box color is now blonde, just to cover the gray.
Love it.
More like a Shetland pony because it's like 4 different shades.
This is Shetland pony.
I like that. There you go.
You asked, and your hair. Let's see it.
No, come
Let's
on.
see it. Drop it out.
Oh!
Look at that. It all fell out.
No stress. It's all gone.
Terrence has got all his in his hat.
Yep.
He ain't gonna let it out.
Give 'em my thoughts.
We've all seen it. So Terrence, give us a quick story of how long you've been playing and all that good stuff, and what are your inspirations and because we already know you're a baby and you haven't lived yet, but
Maybe y'all just
You will.
old.
we are old. That's why I can say you're a baby, because we are old. I get it. And what was the big hurry? I don't know. So.
No, the first time I was on stage, it was 2014, February 1st. I remember because there was this group of guys I used to rap with.
And how old were you?
Shoot, I was probably 22.
Cool.
Yeah, 22. Yeah, so February 1st.
So do you
First
start
time on
out with
stage.
rap, or is it just something you like to do with it, or in addition to what you play?
I started off with just I think I could play guitar at this time, but I wasn't. I had just started putting hip hop and singing together at the same time while playing guitar all at the same time. So it was all fresh and stuff. But during this time, I was predominantly just writing hip hop music, and yeah, it was the first time on stage and never looked back, and I
That's friggin'
tried to
awesome.
keep progressed ever since.
So you take your love of hip hop, and do you use that with your sound? Because your sound is what makes you you, as far as are you still working on your sound, or you just evolve it to whatever's going on when you're writing?
I like whatever sounds fun, whatever keeps the song interesting,
That's good.
and it doesn't matter what sound it is.
Do you write songs based on stuff that you've gone through, or just stuff that's happening at the moment, or does it hit you in 2 a.m. and you've got to get up and write it? Or
Close. What's that about?
Both.
yeah.
I don't want to tell. I don't want to tell people what the songs are about because maybe they get something different out of it.
Exactly.
And if I tell them what the story's about, then maybe you won't feel that certain way about.
Well,
a
you
certain
could just say the
situation.
inspiration. It was a friend, or it was an animal, or it was a grandparent, or you don't have to go into the whole story. But I mean, that way, sometimes people get a better understanding of you when you say, oh, my second cousin was the inspiration for the song because we played together, or whatever. I'm just saying. That way, sometimes people will understand you better when you do sing. Because some people, believe it or not, can't hear lyrics. They just I know when they try to sing the song, something completely chocolate cake. That's not in that song. So which is hilarious. But I like the ones that just keep singing because they think they're right.
I know the story behind it, so but
That's okay. You don't have to tell it.
so I know it.
That's all good.
I just thought he would want to share it, but no, that's cool.
That's all right.
I saw that Rob Thomas was doing 3 a.m. and he said the same thing. He said, "I've never said what this song is about because I didn't want people to take something. They were taking something different away from it.
Right.
You could use it for whatever.
Right.
But he said it was about his mom having cancer when he was 12,
Mhm.
and she used to sleep all the time, and so it's pretty cool that he finally did say what it was about. But he's right though, because if I ever heard it, it would be something to do with a girl or something,
Oh,
guy
just
broke up or whatever.
Partying
You
or
could
being
use it
out.
for shit like that.
Well, I mean, everybody interprets songs differently, and matter of fact, Rob Thomas is probably one of the nicest people I've ever met. I mean, he is super cool. Being a stagehand, sometimes we get to meet some of these people that we work with. Matter of fact, the guy Ron Stevens that I worked with when I do my videos, he had a project to do videos for Rob Thomas in New York, and so we had a whole bunch of it, something about swinging her ass or something, and so yeah, my butt is out in one of those. One of the videos. It's pretty funny. It was something about, it was a gimmick he had where, what was something about shaking your ass for tickets or some shit. I don't remember what it was, but yeah, it was one of those crazy things. But regardless, Rob is he's a really solid guy. He's really super nice. And some of these people are, some of them are not down to earth and some of them are just assholes. But he was not that guy. Yeah, I do like that song for you. Yeah, it was pretty cool.
Yeah, does it with piano. It's cool. It's a great version of it. That's my favorite thing though. I played in all the electric bands and doing that stuff, but I love doing the acoustic stuff because it's challenging. You don't have all that shit to hide around,
Right, and
It's great. I love it.
I just said this the other day about we grew up with music where musicians played, all blood, sweat, and tears. No tracks.
Yeah.
No synthesizers. No computers. They played. I mean, in the garage band, you played every note. You heard it, whether it was good or bad. You thought you were great, just like that song "Joe's Garage" by Frank Zappa, the best song ever written. Because if you've ever listened to it, I just listened to it a couple weeks ago. It's so right on because, I mean, people don't realize it, but if you listen to it again, I mean, your first band, you were all about rock stardom and, oh, but I'm going to learn this song because I'm going to be the best at it and blah, 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 whatever it is. Whatever your first song was that you learned. But yeah, it's pretty, and I didn't realize that, you know, you listen to an old song again. And it's about a garage band. They only knew one song, and all the girls would come around and, you know, shake their ass and scream and yell, and they got their first gig, but they only knew one song. It's hilarious. But Frank Zappa, always great storyteller.
Yeah.
Great story. Are you a fan of Frank Zappa?
I wouldn't know enough.
You know,
I'm
he
too
has-
young. I'm a baby.
You are a baby. Frank Zappa's like, he's like that spirit that just never leaves the earth. Frank is just, he's just hilarious.
Yeah.
He's got two kids. Frank, or his son, Dweezil, and then his daughter, Moon Unit.
Moon Unit.
Moon
That's,
Unit.
that's crazy.
Yeah. It was a crazy song they made in the 80s. It was, I had the 45. It was something about a Valley Girl, or was it the Valley Girl song?
Yeah, I think so. That was it.
Was that it? It was something goofy, but it was a parody of all the stuff that was going on
Yeah,
in the 80s.
yeah.
Were you even born in the 80s?
No?
Early 90s.
Oh my god.
You're
Why
such
did
a
you ask
baby.
that?
You're such a baby.
Oh Lord.
So the first music you heard that said, man, I want to be a musician, who was it? Do you remember? Was it somebody in particular, or somebody you still listen to, or was it some of your parents you're listening to? What was your inspiration?
No, I don't know. I listen to everything. I had to listen to
You
everything.
just liked it?
I
It was
just like
like,
music.
it was in your soul and that was it?
Oh, yeah.
It was all said and done? That's good. That's awesome. What about you, Cory? What was your first inspiration? Do you remember? Besides the girls in the garage band.
No, it had nothing to do with that.
Were you
my,
in-
my mom said I used to be in the playpen, and she'd be cleaning the house with the music on, and I would be like just shaking, tearing the
So
shit up.
It was in your soul.
My first thing I wanted when I had my own money to buy was a radio. I mean,
Right.
that's all I did was listen to music. And back, I got two older brothers, so I grew up on what they listened to, which was Boston, Rush, Led Zeppelin,
How-
Zebra.
Randy Jackson is one of my close personal friends. I love that man to death.
I mean,
you have no
tell
idea.
me what you want. I listened to that. I used to sneak into my brother's room and steal his album and go listen to him while he was gone, because
How much-
in my room I had Donna Summer on the radio.
Well,
I
yeah.
had the Sugar Hill Gang.
Right.
Then I had the Beastie Boys, Motley Crue. I had all of it, but no country. But I had all of it. And so yeah, and then I grew up on shit. When I got about 14, it was all Motown stuff.
Mhm.
I just love it. I love music.
But
There's
have you
always
ever-
something, you can feel a certain way, and you're gonna find a song that's gonna make you either cry or just laugh, or
I know. I can't remember what room I just walked out of, but I can remember song lyrics from when I was a kid. My 45s. I had that huge, biggest collection of 45s. One song I'll never forget the words to was Brandy by Looking Glass. I mean, when that song comes on, I just want to jump out of the truck and start dancing. Because it's like, oh my God, it's Brandy. I mean, it's crazy how you can remember song lyrics from when you were a kid.
Yep.
Because that was the thing that you did. I mean, we just all went nuts when it came to music. And we bought the whole album. We listened to every song. And I wish that, I mean, back in the day when Casey was first started, they used to play all the songs. They didn't just play the top 5 hits,
yeah.
you know, and which was cool because then you get to hear different aspects, you know. It may not be a great song, but it was, this band or musician is doing something different, you know, and you get to hear it wasn't just the same old crap, you know,
Yeah.
so.
And you could hear the difference in certain songs of certain bands, because Chris Cornell said one time he was doing "Thank You" by Led Zeppelin for Howard Stern, and he said, "What makes you play this song?" He goes, "Because with any other band, this would have been their top hit,
Right.
but this one was hidden. Nobody really knew about it all that much. It wasn't popular because it was Led Zeppelin."
Right.
And that's what's cool about it. Now they have a day for like that, don't they, for Casey doing just where they play the whole album?
No, not, they
Do
used
they?
to. It was
They don't do it
seed.
anymore?
Remember they did seeds. Remember it was
Yeah.
they did it on Sundays. Matter of fact, Gary Colander was in here and he brought all the Seeds albums from when he was on Casey.
Nice.
And yeah, he's so super cool. He's totally still stuck in the '80s. He's awesome. He still has a stack of bumper stickers, original Casey bumper stickers.
Yeah.
I mean, he's just a really nice guy. But yeah, I downloaded all of his music on here, so it was pretty cool.
Yeah.
That's
Wow.
awesome.
Eighties were a good time.
My favorite song would probably be, I mean, hands down, was Purple Rain.
Oh yeah.
But
How many instruments did he play? I had it on Facebook. It was so many of them. It was over 64, 67,
Yeah.
something crazy like that. People didn't realize how talented that man really was.
Yeah, he was ridiculous. When people like Dave Mustaine will say that he was an inspiration to him, you know you're reaching people when Megadeth, you know, in print.
Right.
That guy was he's a genius.
But wouldn't it be cool to be on that inner circle and to know, like, musician more, you know, to know Prince more than what everybody thought he was. He wasn't the superficial guy in purple all the time. He was a badass musician. He could play all these instruments. He could write songs. He could produce. He could do everything and, you know, and still come out on top. And just so quiet, not that big, loud, noisy guy. He was all about the music.
Right, right.
Wouldn't you love to be on the inner circle and just like, you know, just sit around the table with him? I would like to sit around the table with him. Lemmy.
Yeah.
I would love to sit around the table with Lemmy. You know who Lemmy is?
Nope.
I
love it.
Ace of Spades! The Ace of Spades!
I was just showing her that song, a couple weeks ago, wasn't it?
I think so, yeah.
And they showed Dave Grohl speaking at his funeral.
Oh man,
pretty cool.
that's somebody I want to meet too. Cause have you read his book? I mean, he's just
No, not
really.
Well,
Yeah.
I'm looking forward to doing that.
He's amazing.
Seen him in, you know, it's on a great show. Most definitely.
He's just a really cool guy, and he's one of those guys that, I mean, there's many musicians and many people I've met, the ones who love their families and don't mess around, don't cheat, don't no matter what. I mean, he's all about his family. That's what just, you know, just makes it even that much better because it's all about them first.
He's a real rock star, I think.
Yeah.
Like, a real one. There's a lot of them out there that are they're rock stars and they take it to where they don't even want to meet you. They don't even want to see you. They don't want to see anybody.
Yeah, I like
That's a lonely, boring life.
It is. It is. It's really sad. Yeah, but the ones who pay it forward are the best.
Yeah.
Bono, John Bon Jovi. I mean, they're always doing something for somebody. People can say, well, they still have $1 zillion, but they're still helping.
Right.
But they worked
Shut
hard
your
for that
mouth.
$1 zillion.
And they can do what they want with it.
Yeah.
And if they want to, you know, let people come in and pay what they can or don't pay at a restaurant or whatever, that's on them. You know, and if they want to spend their money on the rainforest or, you know, whatever, that let them. It's not
Yep.
that big of a deal. I wish I could.
Yeah, Cory's been involved in multiple fundraising events or when people have passed.
Oh, I'm always available for fun.
You know, trying
Weddings
to
and
help
funerals.
raise money and
Weddings and funerals.
Huh?
You do weddings and funerals.
he does weddings and
I-
funerals. That's right.
Benefits. I love benefits.
Yeah,
I love to give
benefits,
back
that's the
because I've always, man, I think only one time in the past 20 years somebody's asked to do a benefit and we couldn't do it. Only once. I don't get asked as much anymore, but I like doing them. If I'm asked, I do them. I make sure of it.
Well, I'll get you now because when I was doing, I had a whole slew of them for a few years when you were incognito. But like Mickey D's, that was probably I think I will hold the world record for Mickey D's benefit at Babylon.
I was
You know
there.
what? Were you there?
Sit down played, yeah. I was there watching them.
Right. 39 bands, 2 stages.
Oh, wait. No. That was the one I played outside with Bad Habit.
You did.
Not Bad Habit STL, Bad Habit.
Right.
Just bad habit.
Just Bad
Just
Habit.
Bad Habit.
The
Right.
real Bad Habit.
Right.
No.
Yeah, that was
We
the-
played outside.
That was a killer event.
It was fun.
That was probably the fastest I had it set up where it was plug and play. 15 minutes on and off the stage. Move it, you know, because Boschert had to do, he had a gig, he had the open jam at night shift, and he had to be out of there by 8 o'clock. The Shy Tower was outside, so we
We had Shy
set up.
Tower. Hell yeah.
And it was, but the people with the Corvettes and the dogs, they didn't like us at all.
No.
And then I got screamed at and yelled at and ripped all over on Facebook
Oh.
because, oh yeah, they accused me of kicking dogs and being mean and all this because they thought they were gonna have. Well, see, Babylon booked all the gigs on the same day, and I said we could share the stage. I said I've already got it booked out there for. I got 39 bands. I said, are you kidding me? I put the post out there for Mickey D who wants to play at his benefits. It was 5 minutes. I got 25 bands saying they want to play. Okay, we're gonna make this happen. I need 2 sound guys. That's who I got. And Rob Fox, rest in peace. One of my closest and dearest friends, they were playing. Contagious was playing in Columbia the night before, and he said, "We're gonna build your outside stage." I said, "Okay, cool." They were hungover. One of those great nights after the show. They were so. And Rob, the guy that works with him, they came barreling in the parking lot like 9:30 with the work van, falling out of the truck because they're so drunk still from the night before. Set up that whole outside stage, and I was like, "Oh," he says, "Don't tell anybody that I did this." And I didn't tell anybody until after he died. I said, "You know where the stage came from?" But I mean, he stayed there. Johnny Cruz showed up, and I mean, it was a party all day long. It was a
Saw 'em after
blast.
we were done. They were walking around. Yeah, it was a good time. It was a great time, actually.
It was awesome.
It was good. It was a good benefit.
It was. Awesome. You gonna play some more?
Sure.
Don't let the guitar get cold. What's wrong with you? You're mistreating it.
We could play that song I was talking about earlier.
Sure.
Or you can play one of yours, and I can go backwards.
Was it?
Chase misbranded lies. We face the path of time, and yet I fight this battle all alone. No one to cry to, no place to go home. Of selfish praise, my privacy is great, and yet I find beating in my head. If I can't be my own, I'd feel better.
When did you realize you could sing? Did somebody tell you, or you just started singing and nobody said you sucked, or, You know, it's kind of like karaoke when you know people get up there,
Oh.
they can't sing, and you tell them and they don't hear you.
My
When did you know you could sing?
first time I was told I was probably like 6 or 7, just singing my I call him my fake cousin because we say we're cousins, but we're not. We've
Right.
just known each other forever.
Right.
He told me, he's like, man, you can really sing. And I'm like, oh, okay, just whatever. 14, 15, I started singing in the shower, and like, oh, okay, well, I'm just a shower singer, no big deal.
Right.
And then we had a place in St. Charles, me and April, and the guys next door, they would jam every Sunday, and I'm like, they don't have a singer, and they don't have a bass player. I can hear it through the wall.
Mm-hmm.
Go over there, and I say, hey, I think I can sing. What are you guys doing? So I'm over there doing a bunch of old school stuff, 2 Tickets to Paradise, and
Right.
and then I went and rented a bass, and I sat there and played bass. I learned how to play bass on the fly with them.
It's 4 strings. You got that.
Yeah, I figured it
I'm
out.
kidding.
And I think all said and done, like 23, 22, something like that when it happened.
Yeah, but we were like 16.
Do you still?
Nah.
We
Yeah.
used to sing, and I was like, oh my gosh, you sing so good.
I thought she was just saying that to get in my pants. I didn't know
Right,
that.
right. He thought it was
You know what? She was already there. She didn't have to tell you that.
I thought she was just stroking the ego.
Are you still in contact with those people, those guys?
No,
Do you
probably one of them we could be, but no, I haven't seen them in a while. I only did one show with them. It was like a little goofy country club thing, and I actually played bass and
it was
sang.
a golf
Somebody
course
has
off
that
the
on video.
rivers.
Bogey Hills.
I
No.
can't recall. No.
Oh,
It's
that's
either
matter.
par 3 or something.
But yeah, you guys did play out. for
Somebody
that.
has the video still,
that's cool.
and I hope they never get mad at me, or if I would make it famous, it would be released. I guarantee you. It's
And who was it?
horrifying.
Who was it, Fletcher? You,
Me and Fletcher and
Roger.
Roger
Love Roger.
and Sean.
There you go.
And they were just over there jamming because they used to, and they didn't want to do anything with it.
So when they heard you
helped me.
sing, what they say? They said, "Oh, you can sing.
Yeah.
That's good."
So then I kind of knew then.
And then the girls' panties are dropping. You're going, "Oh, I can do this."
Then that's good. Yeah, that helps.
Yeah, it does. Because that's the reason most men get into music, you know.
And then
But-
Paul Pickett told me one time he stopped by a practice and he
Oh
goes,
God, I
"You
love
want
that
some-
guy.
You want some constructive criticism?" I said, "Sure, from you. Hell yeah, I've known him. I've known him 30 years." And he says, "Either sing or play bass, because you're good at each of them,
Mhm.
but they take away from each other when you do them together."
The only person who can pull that off, and not is my brother George.
Nice.
Yeah.
I mean, he can pull it off. I mean, he's the only one because it's George. I mean,
George is shit.
he is. I just love him. He's my favorite brother from another mother. Yeah, he's awesome. Super cool. But yeah, it does. Because when you're playing bass, it does. But George is the only one I know that can pull it off, and nobody notices that
Yeah.
it's just part of him. But it does. But aren't you glad?
Yeah, I chose singing because, like I said, the bass was just, I picked it up to see if I could. But I have a passion for singing, singing's,
What about you?
get more out like that.
What? I mean, I know you're young, but I mean, and when I heard you sing at Salvador's, I was like, who is that singer? So what was it that I mean, how did you get into doing that? I mean, just because, wow, amazing.
Well, I started off writing original music in the first place,
Mhm.
like around like 18 and stuff like that. And then I finally had a bunch of songs I feel like I wanted to share, so I had to figure out how to sing. So I had to figure out how to sing.
But who told you you're doing it right? Who told you? What
Nobody.
made you?
When
But-
people started paying me to do it, that's when I figured out that was
Really?
I
No
love it.
kidding. Does is your family behind you as far as singing? Do they?
Yeah,
I mean,
they supported me.
I mean, that's awesome. Very
His
cool.
mom's awesome.
Even
She's
when I was
great.
terrible.
She shows up at almost all the gigs. She's awesome. Love her.
That's good. Don't be disrespecting her.
No, I'm serious. Earlier was a joke. Though.
I know, I'm just kidding.
Oh yeah, that's right.
She could probably hold her own, I'm sure.
Oh, she whipped my ass.
That's good. That's good. So, how long have you been singing?
Uh,
Since you were a kid, or you just realized it when you were a teenager, or just said, hey, I can do this?
I guess since 2014,
What about the first time
in
you
front
heard
of people.
First time you guys heard yourself sing? What did you think? Is that me? Is that what I sound like? I mean, was it kinda weird,
What do
or-
you think when you hear yourself when you record your voice?
I'm going, God.
Every time.
It's
Even now.
wild.
Every time.
I'm like, man, that sounded good. And then I listen to it. I'm like, ooh, shit.
Oh, yeah, I should have done this. I should have done that.
But you realize you could sing when you hit something and it doesn't sound different. If you're singing to something and it doesn't sound different, then you know you're
Right.
singing in tune.
Right. Exactly.
I mean, that's the only way I was able to tell.
It's awesome. Yeah. You've got it. If you've ever heard, oh my God, you wail that song like nobody's business. I mean, it's amazing. It's amazing. I can't believe you haven't gone any further than you have.
Yeah, me too.
Seriously.
It's still
I mean,
early.
you
He's a
should
baby.
Right,
you
it's still
should-
early.
You should. I mean, you should go out to more jams and just get yourself out there in front of
Yeah.
people, because every time you go to play a gig, it's like, did you hear this guy? I said, yes, I've heard this guy. He's pretty amazing.
Right.
Amazing.
He
And-
plays a lot though.
Mm-hmm.
You do.
Yeah.
Are you still doing the Lake St. Louis place, Deb, and
I will be back, I want to say in April.
are they seasonal? They in the summertime is when
Yeah,
do
they
it?
they keep the patio and stuff open during the summertime, during the busier times of the year, and it's like a big party every weekend.
Oh yeah.
So yeah, I'll be back.
Well, I can get you guys down to Terry and Kathy's.
Yeah. Yeah.
That is a big time.
Yeah.
Yeah. I like going there. I like playing there.
Because Rathacon plays down there at both, and it's like you can just walk across the street,
Yeah.
and it's always a good time. So
Yeah, last time I went down there, sit down was over there. I sat in with them, and then went over and sat in with Jimmy Ralphing. So yeah, I like that area right there. That's a cool music venue.
it is fun.
They need like 4 more of those up the street. It'd be like a mini Austin, Texas, or something. Just
But the
Let's
most
play.
fun about Defiance is riding down there.
Yeah,
I
yeah.
love riding down there. On my own bike, I don't ride bitch. The scenery doesn't change. I can't stand that,
mm-hmm.
I don't want to be the dog in the back. I want to be in the front, so I can see everything.
Yep. Instead of going, no.
No. The last time I rode bitch on somebody's bike, he was going too slow, and I reached up and grabbed the throttle and said, "Whoa!" And he's, "Don't do that!" I said, "We're going 70. We're supposed to be going 80." It was in Alton, by the river.
I love it.
I mean, they're made to go fast, especially when you're riding out with a whole bunch of riders.
Mine's broke down right now, and boy, the weather today was nice.
Made me really miss it.
4 seasons in 1 week. We still got to have a couple more blizzards and
Yeah.
people rushing to the store to get bread and milk because they'll never make it again.
What is that?
Never.
What is that? It's gonna snow, so let's go get all the bread off the shelf.
It doesn't make any sense
Does it make good pillows, or I mean, what?
because they'll never make it. They'll never make it again. You got to get the last loaf of bread and and all the milk
Yeah.
because cows are going to die out immediately.
This is the last time you're making a sandwich ever.
Exactly.
Let's hear another song.
Let's hear another song. Let's do one more song and then you can go pee. We'll take a little break.
Do yours. Do one of yours.
Do one of yours so this poor guy can go pee.
I don't have any originals. All right.
You will.
Oh, I will. Yeah. I have to dig them up from Diswhistle.
Terrence is going to make you.
Oh, doing this one?
Yeah. Oh my lord.
All right, everybody, listen close. Listen to this one.
You stay out too late when you're home, you never sleep. Well, I've been waiting up, it's 3:15. Got my alcohol and my happiness, and I pour myself a drink. Mama said if you sleep with dogs, you're gonna rise up with the fleas. You can fool those other boys, but the wool ain't pulled over me. I've been praying for the day a girl's brave enough to cheat. The heartbreak will make a landscape, ain't no getting over me. Start off at 45 and it ain't no stopping me. Tonight I'm not a beast, man, I am a beast inside of my sleep. 'Cause mama said, if you sleep with dogs, you're gonna rise up with the fleas. witness. Well, son, I recognize your voice. You've done an awful lot of sinning. I got a cheater, gonna shoot him dead. Son, do you know who it is? Preacher man, you're about to talk to Jesus. I don't need a witness. Heartbreak will make a last name. And baby, know me. Son, I found him 45 and it ain't no stopping me. Tonight I'm gonna be some man. I gotta be inside of my sleep. His mama said, if you sleep with dogs, you're gonna rise to 53.
Sorry about that. How I did that. Sorry about that.
Oh, I'm so sorry, mama. Girls are low down, dirty down. You right on alone. Heartbreak will make a landscape. Ain't no baby, no me. Start off at a 45 and it ain't no stopping me. Tonight I'm not a peaceful man. I gotta be inside my sleep. 'Cause mama said if you sleep with dogs, you're gonna rise up with the Mama said if you sleep with dogs, you're gonna rise up with the fleas. Mama said if you sleep with dogs, you're gonna rise up with those fleas.
I
Awesome.
forgot. That's the other song I love that you do.
Episode 97, STL Roar, mycitymymusic.com. We've got Cory Clark and Terrence Wafer in the house, and they are killing it. We're going to take a break and listen to a little Numbered. We'll be right back.
She's not a gypsy, but she's drifting. She's not an angel, but she's flying away. She's not addicted, but she's tempted. And she's not torn, she's just free. She lies and waits for her heart to break and the pain to fade and just let go. She cries at night and waits for the light and tries to guide her way back home. She's not a gypsy. She's not a gypsy, but she's drifting. She's not homeless, but she knows she can't stay. She's not gone, but she's forgotten. And she's not torn, she's just free. She lies and waits
Laying here, baby, counting stars. Wondering how we got this far, baby. Just you and me. How could we say we didn't know the heartache of letting go, babe? Couldn't we see? Oh, no, no. Yeah. I've been missing you. So if I say you tomorrow, don't you know it's not too long, babe? If I see you crying, can you see your love so strong? You gotta know, I said I think I need you. Rain, rain, go away, won't you come back some other day, babe? I need the sun to shine. It doesn't matter, don't you know? It doesn't matter where I go, baby. You're always on my mind. Whoa, whoa, whoa. No, no, baby. Whoa, whoa, I need to take. Whoa, whoa, no, no, baby. Whoa, I've been missing you. If I say you tomorrow, don't you know it's not too long, babe? If I see you crying, don't you know our love's so strong? You gotta know, I said I think I need you. If I say you tomorrow, don't you know it's not too long, babe? If I see you crying, you gotta know our love that's strong, babe. If I hear lonely, don't you know I'll be there, baby? If I say I need to tell you, baby, oh no, I said that I love you.
Oh, that was King of the Hill. If you guys didn't know that, do you remember them?
Yep.
Who doesn't? Who? Wait, I had Frankie in here. Oh my God, what a blast! Just me and him, and he's just talking. But yeah, he's. If you ever sat down and talked to Frankie Muriel, he is a master monster genius when it comes to emotions and music and just he's all about it. And I'm so happy that he's paying it forward because he opened up a school of rock in St. Peter's. So, and he uses all local musicians to go in there and teach and help and guide and whatever. And then, you know, it's the same curriculum like when Jimmy Griffin had his camp jam. They have to learn a song, they have to learn a show, you know, put something together at the end of, you know, whatever their time period is, or so, which is cool. And he says they're learning everything about it, not just sitting in a classroom. They're doing it, they're playing it, you know, so. And then he says that they each kid, of course, you just learn how they learn. That's the best way to teach a kid, because not everybody's the same. So I had a special needs child I inherited, and that's how you really learn. That's how you get humble. I was humbled when having kids, but then when I acquired him, I was like, holy shit. Then my kids all got humbled because we all gather. You learn. You teach a child.
Takes a village.
You learn how they learn. That's the only way to do it, no matter what the disability is or whatever. And he got through it. He got through. He had great teachers. He ended up graduating high school, and he went into the Army, and then he opened up his own mechanic shop. He's married. He got 2 kids. Oh yeah, he's
Oh,
sweet.
nice.
My stepson. I just love him to death. He's a
Fantastic.
sweet guy. But yeah, you just gotta learn their strengths and everything, and just pull them out of.
Exactly.
It's in there.
Focus on the strengths. Let's
Just
not focus on the weaknesses.
Figure out how they learn or what they like. Big St. Louis question: where'd you go to high school? Terrence, where'd you go to high school?
Zumwalt North.
Zumwalt North. Back in the day, there was only one Fort Zumwalt. There wasn't north, south, east, and west.
He's a baby though.
How many? There's 4. Is there 4 Zumwalt high schools? Is that right?
I suppose so.
I think so, yeah.
What about you?
Rittner.
Rittner. Shut up.
Shout out Huskies.
Oh my God.
Yep, Rittner.
Oh my God, that's freaking hilarious. St. Charles West.
St. Charles West.
St. Charles West. Second
So
grade.
we've all seen it all.
That's
Yeah.
second graduating class. That was a blast.
Yeah, we didn't. I didn't know anything about St. Charles until we moved out here 93, something like that.
93.
It's a whole different world when you go over the bridge, isn't it?
It was.
Yeah.
Back in the day when we were kids, it was like we got our driver's license. We couldn't wait to get over the bridge. And now, all my friends that I grew up, oh, we don't drive over the bridge anymore. What? When did you get old?
Yeah.
What's wrong with you?
Exactly.
We were hanging off the bridge, trying to jump in the river when we were kids because we were
Right.
invincible, We had our Boone's
Couldn't wait.
Farm. We had our Mad Dog 2020.
Uh-huh.
We're all going to a keg party. And, I mean, it was so simple.
What did we have? What were we drinking? What was that bottle? What was it?
The strawberry.
Strawberry Hill.
Strawberry Hill. Boone's
$2.
Farm. Yep.
Brass Monkey right here. I was drinking Brass Monkey.
And the Mad Dog.
It was a weapon too. I mean, I didn't say that out loud, did I?
You said it out loud.
You confessed.
Yes.
Well,
Some parties.
we were.
Shit.
That was.
Man, we were real young.
16.
That was when the drive-ins were still around.
Yep.
Drive-ins were fun. Blast.
Mm-hmm. My stepdad would bowl at the Fairlanes bowling alley, and I'd go outside and sneak underneath the fence and go watch the drive-in movies while he was bowling. I thought bowling was boring.
And if you lucked out, if you're at the drive-ins with your parents when there was the 4 screens, you could see the one that had the nudity.
Yeah. Yeah.
Because mom and dads will let you get out of the car because you're making too much noise so they can hear the movie. And then it's like we're sitting on the back of the tailgate watching naked people.
You're like, wait, over here.
The tailgate station wagon.
Yes.
Absolutely.
Yes. The family truckster. It was
Man,
freaking
I remember
awesome.
being snuck in so many times.
Oh.
To the
Stuffed under-
drive-in?
Yeah,
Yes.
stuffed in the
I'm so
trunk underneath the
jealous of all
spare
of you.
tire and shit.
I didn't get to go
Yes.
to drive-ins.
In St. Charles, there was the Plaza Drive-In, and people were sneaking in all the time. It was freaking hilarious. It didn't really matter because everybody knew everybody there anyway. So, just like, I don't know, we never stopped doing that though. But we would all, when we'd leave the drive-in, we'd go over to the Plaza and sit until the police came and ran us off. And then we'd cruise around St. Charles through Steak and Shake. And then when they built the new McDonald's over there off of Duchesne, we would all go in there, and they got mad at us for being in there. So 6 of us would go in there and get one of the booths and order 1 bag of fries. 'Cause,
Oh,
you know,
no.
you had to order food.
You're those
Okay,
guys.
we are. We're right. We got
Like, we
this.
just stay open for booth number 3. And spend $1.99.
But we would, yeah.
We
But
gotta
it was.
stay open.
I mean, it was just fun. I mean, I was a pom-pom girl, and so after the football games, we would go to McDonald's, hang out, get a bag of fries, piss them off, leave, and then we'd cruise around St. Charles all night long.
We used to cruise. We cruised
did
around Creve Coeur Park.
Yeah,
And
Creek Court and
Northwest Plaza.
Northwest Plaza was ours, cause
That was it.
over here on this side.
That's where you did it.
Yeah, we didn't do no. I never did any St. Charles.
No, we hadn't crossed them. Not
You
yet.
didn't cross the bridge.
No, it was.
Yeah, me and Chris did we did the St. Charles run one night, the Regency Theater. We did all that. We did that run one night, and we were chasing some girls up to past the Chuck E. Cheese.
Right.
and spun his car off the road down into that
Oh no.
big old thing.
Yeah, that
Oh man, it was a
that
mess.
service road was a death
Oh, it was a
trap.
disaster.
Bummer.
Because right after high school, right after we graduated, Bobby Fix, who's sitting next to me in graduation, he was that was when IROX first came out, and him and his buddy were down that road, killed.
This guy was a race car driver and he wrecked. I told him this.
That road was
chasing
just-
ugly girls.
Hey, they need love too. Don't be a hater.
Not by me. Not by me.
Thank
Stop
you.
laughing.
Thank you.
Oh my
I think
God.
you got a drink in there. I think we need. If I don't do this for her boss or whatever, I'm gonna. Let's do a little drink for the
Oh, the end is near.
the end is near.
Yeah,
Sure.
yeah, that's
Let's
right.
do this. Is going to be a
Brandon.
toast for the end is near.
Brandon, here you go, buddy. Let me go ahead and get ready.
Magazine. Right.
Hey,
So, do I need to do
I ain't
anything, or do
doing
you guys
that.
have it all?
We won't do that again. Hey, this is easier than the
Whiskey.
oh my God, that American honey. We were. I was like, oh
You
my God.
already drinking off.
That's all right. Here we
So
go.
yeah, I just started
Here
a
we go.
little video.
Right.
What do we want to say?
Awesome.
Chug up. Let's go.
That's right.
Vanilla
The
wafer.
end is there. Vanilla wafer.
Cheers to everybody.
Cheers, beer fam.
Cheers,
Beer
cheers.
fam.
That's right.
See, I told you. I'm gonna promote every damn thing I get.
You have to.
Out there. Love it.
All right, so I'm gonna post that on the 1.2 thousand.
Isn't that freaking awesome?
100.
That's
Thousand.
great.
Right,
Yeah.
100.2.
That's so funny. It's a blast.
Yeah, it's a blast.
It really
And
is.
it really, it just came about as like, hey, we're all at home, and let's just see. What's this guy saying?
Did you go to the when they were in here? There was also somebody from the they had it was like a weekend. It kind of reminded me of a combination of Woodstock and a Deadhead festival. You know what I'm talking about? The greatest big what would they call it? The greatest big little show. I can't remember what it was, but
Must have been, because he's been doing this for like a couple years. I got on right in 2020 in September, October.
You're an OG though, right?
That's an OG. No, as far as the end is near, let's drink beer, I'm April 18th.
But
That
you're
wasn't
OG.
too far.
April, right?
For sure I'm OG.
So,
April.
no, so am I.
Everything's OG.
now you're born in April.
And her name's April.
How about that?
Yeah.
Parents really went far for your name, didn't they? Well, we like that name. But
So I
that's
was
a
the
good
youngest
name.
of 5 they ran out.
April
That's a
20th.
good name.
Whose birthday do you share with?
Luther Vandross.
Okay, there we go.
Very cool.
She says that one. I say the other one.
Luther Vandross, yeah.
Who's the other one?
Hitler.
Thank you very much.
Who?
So,
I like Luther.
Same day as
not
Columbine.
the
Luther's the
same
man.
vibe at all.
Luther is the
you know,
man. He's a sweetheart.
But I understand. That's what the masses think about. Or the Columbine shootings. I mean, we can go there. Let's not do that.
Man.
That was on April 20th, too. Unfortunately.
Oklahoma City bombings. was
I don't
on-
believe in any of that, though. I don't believe in any, like, it's on the day or whatever.
They picked that day.
Yeah. Well, by the end of me.
So what's the biggest show you've ever played, Cory? In all your bands, the biggest show you ever played? I mean, have you opened for anybody? Did you like jump on a small tour, or what did you do when you were playing with all your bands and stuff? Were you with, this
like,
was the longest?
Yeah, probably, yeah.
Okay.
Big for me would be just, golly,
Or was there a show you were at that you?
The Voodoo Lounge was
the
pretty
best ones were probably like the Maristar stuff when we first started there, because it was so like, they treat you like a king there, you know.
Oh yeah, I remember those gigs.
You know, that stuff, it's just, like I said, I'm just playing other people's music, you know. I'm doing cover stuff, so I'm not anything, you know, as far as, I like doing rock shows. But my funnest thing, though, on Father's Day, I did try out for the boys, because everybody kept bugging me to do it.
And how'd you do?
Steve Ewing, I saw you there, didn't I, buddy?
Yeah.
I love that guy.
Steve Ewing's awesome, man. I message him with that memory every Father's Day to say, hey, I remember seeing you there. And I asked him, I said, did you get to sing 2 songs? He goes, no, I did. give him a little jab.
I love that. No, he was when I started this show. He was my first guest. He was on my
hallelujah.
He was on my 2-year anniversary. We went to his place, and or no, my 1-year anniversary. We went to his place. That was the old place when he was attached to TikTok Tavern. And now, have you been to his new place over there on Grand?
No, not yet.
Oh my God, it is the bomb. It is so pretty. It's almost a shotgun style, but he's got a stage. So every Wednesday night he's doing like acoustic stuff. You take your ass in there. He's doing acoustic stuff. And it's just like Jason Nelson did something over there.
Jason Nelson.
Yes, he's the bomb. He's got a great voice.
Yep.
Who was it? Not Trent, Dawn Weber. What a killer horn player. I mean, I've got her on video. She's amazing. But yeah, he's got all kinds of memorabilia. The building he bought, I think he bought it. There was an artist who I don't know when he died, but he painted a mural on one wall, and it's pretty cool. And he left it there. And the guy was gonna finish, or it's like he started a mural and then he was adding stuff to it. Like he's put some St. Louis celebrities in there. It's really cool. You have to go in there and see it. It's a really.
Steve had us in, had Three Piece Jones and me, Paul, and Jason, Willie Everett had us in on his place he attached to TikTok Tavern. We did he had 5 or 6 bands. It was funny. We just crammed all in the corner and we'd play, and then we'd get up and they'd play. And
Right.
it was a good time though. It was really good.
And the food is amazing.
Oh, it's amazing. Yeah.
My favorite is the gorilla mac and cheese. Who ever thought of having a hot dog with gorilla mac and cheese on it? I was like, oh my God. I mean, I just wanted to fall over. I was like, oh,
I
it's
had
so
this
good.
regular hamburger with that
So
gorilla mac and cheese
Yes.
on it.
Oh, forget it.
Oh, I was like,
The man is a master.
I'm ready to go home.
So I told him one of these days I want him and Tony and Gracie. We're going to see who can jump the highest. That would be cool.
Steve.
A different style,
Steve.
probably so.
See,
But yeah,
because
he's
Tony jumps off
amazing.
of something.
Well, they both have springs in their feet, and you know what it's like when you're on stage and you've got that burst of energy when you are 10 feet tall and bulletproof. So it's like, that's when I'm like, let's see how high you guys can really jump, but it's just cool. They both have a great style. But Steve shows so much freaking energy.
Yeah, I
So much.
saw him. Let's see, had 6 months clean at the time. I remember that because it was that night, and saw him with somebody that had never seen The Urge before live, and it was when they did it at the pageant with the Kennedy's deal. They did it small, and then they moved it back. How in the hell does he run? Just running back and forth and doing this, and he's doing it a long time. He's in shape.
He has, and his music. I mean, if you don't know anything about The Urge, they have their own sound, and when you hear it, some people say it's ska, some people say it's hip hop, some people say it's but it's got a flavor all its own. It has a little bit of everything in it.
Yeah.
And when Steve is jumping around in there, it's like you are mesmerized because you don't realize you just listened to 2 hours of The Urge because he's got you up. He's got you doing your thing. I mean, he's
He
just.
just loves everything.
Yeah, next thing you know, you're totally jumping with them.
He's a sweet guy, and he's a good guy. His daughter is gorgeous, and he's dealing with the teenager stuff, but she's a good girl. So
I saw him and Bruce.
God bless you.
Stumbled into Brewski's in Florissant one night, and him and Adam Hansborough were playing.
oh my God, that's a million years ago.
Yeah, and I'm sitting down in the front table, and he starts to play "Ballad of Dorothy Parker" by Prince, and I scream out, "You gotta be kidding me!" And he's playing, and I'm just like, unreal. And we get done, and he gets done, and I go, "You play "Ballad of Dorothy Parker"? You can't even find that on YouTube."
Right.
And then he's like, "Oh, I can do all kinds of Prince." I go, "Well, you need to come. Yeah, we'll do some Prince together if you want, because that's my guy." But to see somebody pulling that out of their hat is just cool. I love Steve Ewan. He's awesome.
He's
Awesome dude.
awesome. Yeah. He makes everything look so effortless.
Yeah.
And he's just a really cool guy to be around. He's really sweet. So.
So how about a little more music from you?
No.
Yeah,
no.
stop slacking. Stop Facebooking me, Terrence. Put your phone down.
You
Pick
talk
up your
about it
guitar. Put your phone down. You can Facebook me later. I'll answer you, baby.
It's so funny.
Guitar. Do I need to go get it for you?
What you want to hear?
Whatever you want to play. Look at him.
Yeah, listen.
He's the only one who's got covers in the house. I mean,
know.
originals in the house. No covers.
but that's okay. He
Yeah,
can
give
do
me
both.
Covers too.
He can do both.
What do you want to do, man?
He
There's
can
no
do
limits
both.
here, right?
What do you want to do?
Break count limits.
Under 16.
Man, that's tough.
What do you want to hear, Tweezy? What do you want to hear, Tweezy? Yes.
Yeah, they are.
Okay, Terrence, I want to hear one of your songs when you freaking wail. I mean, let it out. Seriously.
Ooh, okay, that's
Yes.
about it.
I know there's one in there. Come on. Come on! You can do it. You need another shot?
No.
Help me think.
Yeah, no.
No. No more. Okay. Are you good?
I'm wonderful.
He's a little toasted. Are you a little toasted?
We're all feeling good.
That's all good.
Grace?
Go ahead.
Let's do it.
Come on,
No,
do
you do
it.
it.
I mean, loud. Loud as you want.
I'll take
I want you to blow Tweezy's hair back.
Can I make you get me this so I don't have to?
Yeah, you want another one there, please?
I'll do the first one and then you do the second. Then you go from there.
Bet. All right.
Thank you, girl.
Drink those seltzer. I just can't do the seltzer. It's just like Can't do it.
You here before. Can look you in the eye. Just like an angel. Skin makes me cry. Flow like a river. Beautiful world. Wish I was special,
So special.
So special.
so very special. I'm a creep. I'm a hero. Hell am I doing here? I don't belong here. Don't care if it hurts. I wanna have control. I want a perfect body. Want a perfect soul. I want you to notice when I'm not around. I wish I was special. Hey T, you're so fucking special. But I'm a creep. I'm a hero. The hell am I doing here? I don't belong here. No, oh, she's running out. Ever makes you happy, whatever you want. It's so fucking special. Wish I was
Well, we gotta get Okay, so all these cameras and all these phones he's got around here. So my version sucks because it's just one view. But when he does all this, after he's done, we each have a panel, so we can see better. Mine's just kind of goofy. You're gonna get back of the head and that kind of shit. But it gets people tuning in. So we got a whole bunch of people. Timmy Reynolds from Boyfriend was watching.
Hello, Timmy.
Yes.
I'd have you cut my hair, but
he may shine your head for you.
Timmy got us. Timmy got this whistle into.
Seriously, who's
We
calling?
have a caller on the line.
Call her line.
Yes, caller.
Metallica tickets.
No,
Do the Magic 108 thing. What's your high school?
What's the phrase it pays?
That's right.
You got the top of the song of the day. We haven't singing a new tune.
Stump Stevenson, Stumpy. Brian Morris, Zach Buskill, Greg Donovan, Sherry Pyatt, Ryan Fisher.
We should have mentioned the websites as to where to find these guys, more pictures and
Oh, well.
Wayne Adams, Johnny X.
Wayne, that's my brother from another mother right there. I love that
He's a
dude.
sweet guy. He's got some cool hair too, doesn't he?
Love that dude.
He's a sweetheart. And Johnny Ecstasy, you know Johnny? His he's got a great band. I mean, he's went through the growing pains. Sometimes when you have a band and you can't find the right players or something happens or it evolves into something different. Yeah, he does. He's plugging away like everybody else.
Wayne Adams he's a different guy. He's awesome, man. He's the only guy that on the phone I will say I love you to when we get off the phone.
You have to.
That's the
Who
only
doesn't
dude.
love Wayne Adams?
Me and him.
Wayne, we
He'll
love
say
you.
it. Yeah.
Okay, so let's show some love to. I've got a couple sponsors. I
Love
need
to
show some
everyone.
love to.
Dish it out. Go, cat, go.
Parents, of course. Friday night, Hush is playing. You guys know Hush? Gary Wilson's the drummer.
Haven't seen him.
Hush has been around for longer than we've been alive, I think. But they're still badass. And then Saturday night we got Sidemen, which is Kim White and his son Adam. You know Kim, the singer.
Yeah.
He was. You know him.
Yeah, I know. Yeah.
So yeah, they got a really good groove. And let's see what else I got. You guys are at Turtle Creek Saturday.
How about that, Keith? Yeah.
7:30. So get there at 7 so you get the front table. Right. You're gonna be signing autographs and kissing babies and patting butts and all that happy shit.
Cannon out.
The t-shirt cannon.
Merch table. Okay.
April's working the t-shirt
I
cannon.
got the merch table.
That's right.
Ready for
Yeah,
you
the
guys.
t-shirt can. You need a t-shirt can and
Yeah,
and
she's
the,
got it.
Just look for the light.
And the towel guy. You need a towel guy from Blues.
No, that'd be cool as hell.
I know.
We got
He's
it.
really nice. It's funny because I remember going to the Blues games for 100 years, and it's like I didn't realize until I saw the towel guy. His hair's gray now. It used to be.
Oh, I know. We're not laughing. We're not laughing at you, man. We're not laughing at you. We're laughing at.
But no, it's just the fact that I didn't realize. I was like, oh my God, when did we get old?
I know.
And what was a big
but then
hurry?
Dalton went, and she said it wasn't the original Tom Biden. It was like a step-in.
No.
Nope.
Oh, you mean the last game?
Maybe
Yeah,
just that
she
game.
was here in
No, he was a step in. He
January.
was not. No, the real towel guy is still here because I've got.
He's
yeah.
okay.
He's okay. It was just they had some. I don't know. I was like, who is this guy trying to be? He's a total poser. I was like, you are not the towel guy. Sit down.
Yeah.
Let me show you how this is done. Number one, you're way too young to be the towel guy. I mean, he tried. He did all
Yeah,
right.
it was really great.
But he wouldn't even throw the towel. He wouldn't even throw the towels out. He just kept counting and then threw them on the floor. I was like, you can't be stingy with the towels.
Throw him on the floor. I've never.
You're
I've never
doing it
caught one of
wrong.
those.
He was on the balcony. He was going 1, 2, 3 because I think we won like by 5. And yeah, he was boom. I was like, you're doing it wrong.
Now that I'm thinking about it, I've never caught one of those towels, so I'm pretty mad.
No,
Really?
you
Yeah.
gotta be over there in the 3.
I'm pretty mad about that.
I'll send him a message on Facebook. We'll get you a towel.
Send me a
okay?
towel. Autograph it. I'll take a towel.
Well, who do you want autographed?
Him.
You want the towel guy to
Towel guy,
autograph it?
Oh, jeez.
Look at you.
Anybody else important on there?
You're so cool. You want him to wipe his face on it too? Anything else?
No, just a little sweat. That's cool. I'm good with that.
Don't ask a lot of questions, right?
Yep.
And at Kenny's in Barnhart, there's a big birthday party Friday night. Alice in Reverse. I've never heard of them,
Nope.
but
That sounds interesting.
I know. Alice in Reverse is the name of the band. They're having a huge birthday party Friday night. And then at Charlotte Pub, where all the best musicians play. Shout out to Judy, my sister. Friday night, full frontal.
Full frontal.
Full frontal. As opposed to half frontal or back frontal.
or
We want
side
full
frontal,
frontal.
yeah.
Yeah. No side views. No side boob, no side frontal.
I know.
Saturday night, you got 3 bands: Rip, C20, and Dust in Ruins. Dust in Ruins is Eddie Mills.
Yeah, Eddie. I know Eddie.
That's Eddie's.
Yep.
He's got Ken Hurst and
Kenny
yeah,
played Mojo with Kenny.
And it-
for
and
years.
his drummer is named Lightning. Do you remember that? Yes, his drummer. No shit. His name is Lightning. That's what his parents named him.
That's so cool.
Yes, his name is Lightning, and he's a total hippie guy. He's super cool. Yeah, that's gonna be a good show, Charlotte. Diamond Music Hall Friday night. We've got Bump, which is the new project with Tony and Gracia. I think is it Campanella in that?
I'm not sure.
I don't remember. It's a cast of great characters, great players. You know.
Break a leg.
Yep, Tony's in it. And Saturday night, Boyfriend.
Timmy Reynolds! Bobby Flynn!
So I got a story about Boyfriend. I went to high school with Bobby Flynn when I went to Wentzville before we moved to St. Charles. Bobby was a couple years older than me. And when I moved, I was a sophomore, and my boyfriend was his best friend, Tim Haslett. And I cried and carried on, blah, blah, blah. We moved, and it was all over. Well, then I ran into Bobby a few years later. I think I was 19. I was like, you still look the same. He's like, hey, we're playing at Stages. Come out. Okay. I go to, now they were called the Jets back then, before Boyfriend. And so I go out there, and I'm, oh, hey, what's going on? So he throws me on stage. He says, you're singing Joan Jett, I Love Rock and Roll. It's your birthday. My very first song I ever sang on a stage.
I love it.
And I was like, yes! I mean, that rush. I mean, it's freaking Stages.
Love it.
You had to know Stages back then. It was always slamming.
I love
And it didn't
it.
matter if you sang off key, if you went out there and rolled around. I mean,
Nobody's judging.
everybody was always applauding you. It was freaking awesome. It was a built-in crowd.
That was awesome. Dude.
It was.
That's
It was.
great.
Yeah, it was back in the day, and they just changed the drinking age from 18 to 21. It didn't matter. We're girls. We got to drink whatever we wanted.
Yeah, exactly.
But that was back, you
Yeah,
know,
that's the
in the 80s. In the 80s.
That's an awesome story.
Same time as
Yeah, that was the
Yeah.
very
Wow.
first song I ever. I was like, you got to be kidding me! But yeah,
And you
then
sounded great, right? And then you're like, I'm gonna be a rock and roll star, and that's when it hit.
that's why my ass is
Read that.
standing
That's
here.
right, and then
Because
this is
I'm,
where it took me.
yeah, because
Now
yeah,
my
this
house,
is where
my own
this is
radio
where I got.
station.
I ran into Tweezy on the rock
So good.
star. What? I missed it.
Timmy Reynolds is. I love that dude.
He is the bomb dick. He was a hairstylist back then, and he still is a hairstylist. He's
R.I.P.
awesome. Yes.
They were playing at Twisters down in Imperial.
Mm-hmm.
This Whistle, we all go down there collectively to watch them.
Who?
This Whistle.
This Whistle.
We'll be back. We'll be back soon.
They're coming back with a vengeance.
Oh yeah. And he says, "Why don't you guys play on our break? Let the guy get a look at you." So we played on the break.
Right.
Next thing you know, he calls us a week later and says on a Wednesday, "Can you play Friday night?"
Oh.
Like, man, we can, but that's a long shot for our guys. You know, we're not gonna have a lot of people down. Oh no, that's good. Just come on down. That landed us a gig there, probably twice a month for the
Oh,
next
yeah.
2 years, I think.
And they treated you like kings.
Tony Twist down there, he loved us, and
He's a sweet guy. He really is. I'm glad he finally got the right set of teeth. There was a big running joke. Well, see,
What's the big?
well, our kids went to the same daycare, and it was like, and he was always bitching because they didn't fit right. But his sister was. I'll tell you a story later. But anyway, Tony, he's a really nice guy. He was probably one of my favorite hockey players. He had no hockey skills, but he beat the shit out of anybody when they threw him out on the ice. He got 2 hat tricks and didn't even know it because he's out there beating on somebody. It was whenever it got boring in the stands, they would throw Tony out there on the ice to beat up somebody. It was freaking awesome.
yeah, he's
True,
awesome.
that's true. That
I
did
mean,
happen.
but he got paid for beating up people. I mean, come on, really?
That was when hockey was really, really good.
When you went to the fights and a hockey game broke out.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Because they always bitched about, it's so rough. It's just so violent. But the first people you would see stand up were the people in all the suits and ties watching
Right.
the fight.
Exactly.
They're not sitting down.
They're the
fight.
first, exactly. You know, when the Checker Dome had all the Blues, I remember going to the games, and it was like hockey pucks were flying everywhere, and one wing hit the wall and they just crumbled because that's how the Checker Dome was. It was literally falling down, you know, around us. But I mean, it's just the way it was. I mean, you just dodged the hockey pucks. It was awesome. And then you went to Harry's afterwards and hung out with the players.
Hell to the yeah. Always go back to Harry.
What was the other one? Something.
Maggie O'Brien.
No.
No, not
Right up the
Chaffetz.
street from the Checker Dome. It was like a something. That's the name.
Not Chaffetz.
No.
What? There was
The
Kia.
bar, right up the street. Go up Oakland to Hampton, make a left, and it's right there. Everybody used to walk there. And next to it.
Oh. What was it?
Man. Yeah. Next to that.
So you think
Next
about
to that.
Oh, it's still next to that.
Somebody's got to know. Come on,
I don't know.
hit us
I
up
I
on
don't
this
remember.
live shit.
My phone's recording. Yeah, call in. Somebody
What's the
call in.
number?
The number's right there.
Okay. 314.
You know what? They're not even see this till tomorrow. So
God damn it.
if they even watch it,
They get a mini cup
Marty
of
Heil's call. You know it.
chocolate
that's
and vanilla.
right.
Yeah, it was.
Come on, Terrence, don't you know
God
it?
damn it! What the hell is that place?
I wasn't even born then.
That's
I
okay.
used to buy a ticket at that place for a hockey game, and like I'd be 15, 14, whatever, and buy a ticket and go there, and you didn't know what seat you were going to get as far as if you bought what you could afford, and you didn't know if you were going to sit in front of a pillar,
Right.
You
It
know?
didn't matter.
metal bar.
It
You didn't care.
didn't matter.
You knew it.
because the fights are gonna break out and then a hockey game may play. I mean, it's just the way it was. It was freaking awesome.
I love that place.
Back in the day. Yes, it was awesome.
I do have to attest. I was not there when it was brought down, but I showed up that night and climbed the fence and got my own brick.
Very cool.
I didn't pay $20 for one. I got my own.
Well, that's stupid. That's ridiculous. But it is what it is. I mean, St. Louis, we love our sports and we love our music. That's for sure.
Love it, love it.
And
I
the high
just
school
can't
was-
believe we can't. I
We
don't.
have the best local scene for music, don't you think?
Oh yeah, definitely.
You're
I've
so good at
I have
supporting
said-
the system.
it's like a broken record. I've said it a million times. I mean, St. Louis, I have traveled all over the place. There's not one city out there that has a music scene like ours. Every venue has got a band playing. And no matter what, all the egos and bullshit goes out the window when somebody's in trouble. We do literally, we do jump in there for ourselves and we do help each other out. You know, maybe a different circumstance, it doesn't work that way. But when push comes to shove, nobody can touch our music community. Nobody. I mean, I've been everywhere, and it's like, oh no, we closed. We don't have live bands. What? What do you mean? I mean, there's not. You could throw a rock to any venue, and there's a live venue. I mean, there's live music. Either it's a solo, a duo, a band, and it doesn't matter the genre because everybody loves live music. It's amazing.
And you can walk into any of those places, either if they're playing a gig or if it's open jam, and there's no attitude. You know,
No.
usually call you up.
Exactly.
Sometimes I just like
especially
to go out with her
if
and watch, you know. I
if
don't
you
wanna-
walk in or Terrence walks in, it's like, oh yeah, they're here. Come on up. Wait, it's gonna hit him in a minute. Look, delay reaction.
Hey, Smokey!
Hello.
Here.
Hello.
I've been here.
I love
2 hours.
Terrence. I love Terrence.
Terrence is the bomb. You should be playing a lot more out
I
there.
don't think there's any more.
So
days.
That's
Can
the
you-
problem. I'm playing too much. Just why I'm playing one weekend now, so I can get my other shit out there. Because I'm doing too much. I don't have a lot on my plate. I got 50 plates with a lot on it.
Right.
So right now I'm just trying to play one show a weekend, so I can get the other stuff like Miller Wafer.
Right.
I got They Were Legends and stuff coming out. I got the Forest Park stuff, the Lincoln Park cover band. I got a lot of shit going on.
What's your
now.
Lincoln Park cover band? Who's in that?
You got to come out and see.
Oh,
or
no,
like
no.
the page,
Where
like the
can we
page.
see
We
it?
all on there. Forest Park.
Awesome.
It's the number 4 EST Park.
I like how you're throwing that number 4 in there.
Yeah.
Like that.
Very
Everybody
cool.
gets the 4.
Very cool. That's awesome. I do like Lincoln Park. Well, I'm glad you got other projects. That's freaking amazing.
Oh yeah, I'm out there.
That's good. I know, but it's like everybody wants you to play. You know, are you going? So how far are you going? Just wherever wherever the money is. And
Whoever
wherever-
plays, whoever pays.
Dallas, dope.
Yeah.
Everybody's
Show
a-
me dollar signs. I'll be there.
Everybody's a gun for hire.
No tokens accepted.
I want to play at shipping and receiving in Dallas, Texas. My daughter's wedding there a couple years ago. That's the coolest venue. That chick, she reminds me of you. She owns this place. It's an old warehouse office building, and they turned everything that used to be the warehouse, like the shipping dock and all that stuff. That's all the venue. It's a bar,
Very
and you
cool.
play right there next to what would be the shipping dock. Coolest thing
It's
ever.
in Dallas.
Mhm.
Oh,
Right,
very
it's
cool.
like right on the Skid Row of Dallas Fort Worth, right in the heart of the city. It's the coolest thing ever. I wanted to move there. I was like, how much are these?
Just for that.
How much are these studios in here? Oh, like $1,800 a month. I'm cool. I'm good in St. Charles.
Yeah, but if you live in Dallas, that's nothing because the cost of living there is stupid high.
It'd be the same as here. It'd be, yeah, what you make down there is, yeah.
So
But really neat place.
very cool. Yeah, when I used to travel to Dallas, it was there was a couple bars. One was called Cowboy, and one was called I can't remember the other one.
They were all the Cowboys went.
Well, but that's because country line dancing and all that crap was big back then.
Amnesia. You ever heard of that place down there?
Mm-hmm.
I danced against Vanilla Ice back then, before he was Vanilla Ice.
Really?
Yeah, this guy is a
Are you sure it was a real Vanilla Ice and not a fake?
He was robbed back then, driving his
Ah!
went to Irving High School. That's before he stepped into the Miami shorts and stuff. Yeah.
He was a breakdancing king
Oh yeah.
back in the day, Cat.
I've only been beat by one guy, and he's not with us anymore. So I'm the champion.
He's the reigning champ still.
So you break dancers.
Okay, how about one more song,
Yeah.
and then we will get out. We will
All right,
after
okay,
that.
good.
I don't care. You can unpack.
All right, you gotta go acoustic then.
You just
I mean,
want
like,
you just
super
want to do
duper.
it a cappella.
I gotta do acapella.
You want to just do it a cappella?
Yeah.
Beat on the table?
Yeah, I'm good.
Oh, come on, it's a guitar.
One more song. One more. You can do it.
What you wanna do?
Because you're on the radio.
Because I know. Well, that's Terrence's baby right there.
You want to protect it.
Yes, he doesn't want it to get dirty, cold.
Break it up.
What you gonna do?
I think we can do it.
You name it, I'll do it. I don't care. Whatever.
Do it.
We ain't ran through this one forever.
Twizy, what do you want to hear?
Oh.
You don't have a druther or a request. If you wrap it in a $20 bill, they'll play
What
whatever
you
you
gonna do,
want.
baby? That's 16.
No, wait. Is that what? Wow. It took me 16 years to find you, 7 years to hold you, 1 minute to lose you, 1 minute to lose you, oh God. Where did I go wrong? Oh God. Do you remember all of the nasty shit you used to do with me? 'Cause I remember everything. Do you remember when we hopped B&B to NYC? 'Cause you were only 17. That puppy love is over. You're so much older. Nothing's ever gonna feel the same way that it did when we were younger. I wish I could've hold you. Baby, I know it's over. Never gonna feel it again. It took me 16 years to find you, 1 second to love you, 7 years to hold you, 1 minute to lose you. Oh God, yeah. Where did I go wrong? Yeah. Do you remember when I was your king and you were my queen? 'Cause I remember everything. Do you remember when you told me you were holding my future kid? Yeah.
and all the joy that would bring. I thought I was the father, but baby, it's not my daughter. Baby's a different color. Well, baby, I'm not a brother. It was just too much to swallow. You ripped my heart out. That puppy love is over. We're so much older. Nothing's ever gonna feel the same way that it did when we were younger. Instead, I could hold you. Baby, I know it's over. Never gonna feel it again. Yeah, it took me 16 years to find you, 1 second to love you, 7 years to hold you, and just 1 minute to lose you. Oh God, where did I go wrong? Yeah, where did you go? And I said, I'm sorry if I ever see you again. 'Cause on that day I walked away when you probably needed a friend. It took me 16 years to find you, 1 second to love you. Don't trust you, but I still love you. Oh God, where did I go wrong? Where did you go? Where did I go wrong? Where did we go wrong? Where did we go wrong? Where did I go wrong? Baby, it took me 16 years to find you, only 1 second to love you, 7 years to hold you, and just 1 minute to lose you. Oh God, where did I go wrong? Yeah, where did you go? Where did you go? Where did we go wrong? Where did I go wrong? Where did we go wrong? Yeah.
Killer.
Thank you.
I think you should play another 2 hours. 2 more hours? 2 more hours? You good, Tweezy?
You hit that button. It feels like we should.
Episode
Good voice stuff, right?
Episode 97, STL Roar, MyCityMyMusic.com. Corey Clark, Terrence Wafer, and April Clark, and Tweezy, and... What? What?
What? So what?
Uncle B? What'd you say? Okay. You heard him. I couldn't even say that right. Did you get that, Corey?
I got it.
What'd he say?
Jacobine.
Good job.
So we will see you next week, hopefully. We've got a band coming in. Split 66 coming in next week. Have you heard those guys? They're really good.
No, I haven't.
Original music. And if you want to, you can download. I have an app out there. It's called Live 365. You can download on any phone. Plays all my live music collection. It goes back to the 70s, and I keep adding to it. It's about a month's worth of music that plays 24/7. It's under STL Roar.
Make
Yes.
sure y'all go to Chicken Switch STL on Facebook to follow us.
Chicken. You didn't even talk about Chicken Switch. So.
Hey, they didn't want to come.
Well, that's okay. But tell who's
I'm here.
who's in your band? Who's in Chicken Switch?
Willie Everett,
Right.
Danny Coker, who was my first drummer in my first ever band, is now my bass player in this band, which is kind of weird to watch.
That's okay.
It's different. And Steve Barr from Diswizzle.
Very
His
cool.
guitar. And what did Jason
I
do?
got Cajon, and I got a relationship back with Steve Barr. I haven't seen him in 10 years, and
That's cool.
he's back.
That's good.
And yeah, Chicken Switch STL Facebook.
Where
Look it
you?
up.
When should we play?
March 18th.
March
Charlotte.
18th. And you guys are playing this weekend at Turtle Creek in O'Fallon.
Saturday night.
Yeah. Call or reserve your tables because there's going to be a stampede. You know, everybody's going to be
Standing
rushing
roll.
in there. Yes.
Like a
It's
movie.
a cool venue. They got great food and it's awesome.
The food's
And you're going to have a full band. Right?
Well, me, him, and a drummer.
That's close enough.
That's all you need.
That's all.
3 counts.
I mean, if you have a bass player, you just have somebody to
That's
carry
it.
your luggage for you, right?
Exactly.
And load for you.
If you have like a,
Yeah. Well, you've already got the drummer. What do you need the bass player for?
the drummer can put his sticks on the dashboard and park in the handicap spots. Just save us a spot.
Let's take a picture and get out of here.
Let's take a picture.
We can take a picture. Bye.